Welcome to the snowy town of Revingham. We are in the middle of winter. Well, we're in the middle of early winter, if that makes any sense. We are in early winter. And there's a trader on the way, and I was looking through my to-do list, which we always have for most episodes, and I was down here checking out. We did get another cow. Do we? Yeah, well, just not too many more, but I guess it's just, we got a few more babies. So maybe it's just an issue of, we had a few older cattle, but hopefully, oh, look, we got 18. Good. So we're progressing there. There's a trader on the way, and I wanted to go through a couple things. Just last episode, I missed the comments from last week. So, sorry, it's been so long since I responded. But I am not responsible if you buy games and or get addicted to them. Okay, Mike? But I'm really glad you bought it. I think this game is well worth it. One of my biggest measures of a game is a game that I'll go back and play, let's say a year later. Like I go off, play other games, and then I come back. And Banished is just one of them that I get the itch to play periodically. And it's just, I think it's well worth the money. You can definitely spend some time in it. When you consider it to anything else you'd spend your entertainment dollars on, I think that Banished is just well worth the 20-some bucks. And it goes on sale periodically, too. So, if you're patient, you can wait for it to come around on a Steam sale. And I imagine you can get it other places, too. It's not just Steam out there. And one of the other things that I thought to tell you guys is that maybe I said it in the last episode. I apologize if I did. I didn't cross it off of my list. But I'm not building all of these houses where they necessarily need to be. Like, I realize that we probably need more houses up here. But I can't keep growing the population, and there's no darned way to turn off the houses, right? So if I were to try to come in here and say, don't live in here, I don't know of any way you can do that. So, we're just really kind of hamstrung once we've built houses, which is why I tend to like to build them around the market and then let them go out to work, even though it's not necessarily 100% efficient. So even though our farms may not get in every bit of crop, it's at least we're not, there's a little more flexibility to, if they need to work over here, they can, or if they need to work, anywhere in the vicinity, at least they're close to their supplies. Now, why is that guy cold? You're just cold because you were working. See, and that's a problem too. If they're working far away, and we had them clearing out some stuff here, so they're probably getting cold. Especially in the winter, of course. So there we go. So let's see how our trader's making out. So not building all the houses. And then Steve was wondering if when I was buying food that's helping the health of our citizens. And I don't doubt that it would. But I don't really know that. It's something I would have to Google. There's people that have studied the heck out of this game and all of its mechanics. So the other thing I was thinking of doing is, now that we're in the middle of winter, let's switch this field over to peppers. And then this one we said would be peppers, but let's turn on the work and increase the farmers. Oops, let's turn this down to 1. All right, so we have 13 to 13 farmers. And then I think let's get a pepper field going over here, too. And so that should increase. Now, if you look, we're up to 5,000 food. So I think we're going to be in pretty good shape. Yeah, let's turn this down and that up. Yep, 14 to 14 farmers. For now, we have the extra people, or what I consider extra people at the fishing dock, which isn't a bad thing. And let's pause it and get to that trader. Leather. Okay, well, you know what? We actually could use more leather. And it's probably not a bad thing to trade for leather. Right? So they're 10 a piece, but we could trade them some wool. 20 wool for 10 leather. Yeah, I'll take that trade any day of the week. Because why not? We could use oh wait, we can do 50 leather. Sorry, I'm looking at the price and thinking. So 100 wool for, yeah, that's an excellent trade in my opinion. Yeah. Good. What can we order from this guy? Nothing. Yeah, we make all our own stuff. We are a self-sufficient little burg here. All right, so there we go. Let's dismiss him. Start time back up. Good, so we'll get some extra leather for our... Look, and right now he's he doesn't have enough leather. So until we can get, that's why I'm, one of the reasons, many reasons, but one of the reasons I'm paying attention to our cattle here. Could probably split them, but I really, let's just wait till he gets up to 20. And if I split them, I don't know if there's a difference if I put them over here. Maybe we'll get this one going. Could probably use another house over this way. But other than that, we're doing a lot better than we were at the beginning of the last episode. So Steve, to answer your question, I don't know 100%, but I'm certainly striving towards getting, more different varied foods. And wheat, I'm definitely interested in the wheat. And let's come down here, because if we get a tree type, I think I'd like to put in some tree types here. That would be good. So let's see how we can get in. Like if we put, well, where can we put these? Because I'd probably rather. This is why I like, a lot of times I build the roads. So if we come here, yeah, I could come to like this spot right there. How far up is that? Not enough to put another house. But we could also go this way with it, right? How far over? Yeah, we can go plenty far over that way. Why don't we put it like one off of there? Is that, yeah, that's green the whole way up. That's too big. Let's go down until orchard is too small. Really? Orchard is too large. Okay, see, that would hit by like one block. Alright, so we'll come up a few rows. And can we just, it doesn't have to be perfect. Yeah, see if we start. Yeah, we could start like right there. Oh, look, it goes, look at how, okay. Too small, I got you. I think we'll be okay with that. Alright, and could we... Yeah, we'll put the road in that way. Yeah, good, so we can sneak a road right past him. And then we'll put this guy off to the side, and then... Yeah, now do we want to do... Yeah, I guess we could just do like Orchard Row down here. Why not? I think that's the corner of them. 4 by 15, and then we'll put a road. Where's the orchard? So let's just put a road. There we go. This road. Right, so that'll be 2 orchards right there. Kind of cramping up on some houses right here, but it's okay. We don't want to get too close. That'll be close enough. We could put a few more houses if we wanted to. I don't know that we really need them, but and I'm not going to design any more houses. We got houses galore. Now our builders aren't doing very much, are they? Yeah, so let's get this tavern. Do we have enough stuff? We really are struggling on wood. Now, you know what? Let's go over here and get this wood thing. Good. We have this. Yeah, let's take this down. Yeah, 6 of 6. So we have these guys over here. Let's build them another. Yeah, do we want to build another house? Yeah, for efficiency's sake, I think I will. Hopefully that doesn't hurt us. And then I think we could get the woodcutter going, or no? Well, let's leave the woodcutter off for now. We'll take a look at something else we could build. We had 2 people die of old age in quick succession. That's not too good. Other than we don't have to feed them, right? And then, yeah, we were working towards this, and I don't think, I'm trying to pick something that doesn't take too many logs. Does this take, they both take a fair number. Let's cut some more logs down. Just come in here and cut a swath out of there. Cut a swath out of this. And what would we rather have? I think we're doing pretty well with our our mines over here as far as we have plenty, no hurry as far as getting that stuff, other than if we want to fire this blacksmith up. It's too far to carry all that. And then our quarry, we got a maxed out quarry, so, but it's still doing pretty well, so there's no particular urge other than, like I said, to get supplies here. Yeah, so let's start this mine up, and I guess we should build a road. Where's our... Yeah, I think I'll build the road off of here, so it's... Alright, we'll build a road down to there. We already got a road over to that one, so let's just start building this one to give our builders something to do. Not sure... Well, we'll see. We got... You know, we don't have a huge number of laborers anymore, so... But that will increase, because we're over my 30% rule, right? We got 46 out of 100 more or less, so we're kind of at 46% kids, and we're over 21 students. But we should have enough schools, though I would like to get maybe another school going here. You know, our builders have 7 of. Yeah, we'll cool our tool on the building for a few minutes here, and go see. Do we have another trader on the way? Yep. Okay. We'll go see what this trader has to offer, and then we'll see. So yeah, health improved by food. We'll take that off the list. You know, we'll keep taking a look at these cattle. Oh, good. We're up to 19. So whatever was going on there, it stopped, and very shortly. We bought that extra leather, which is kind of good. That'll get us a boost in our coats. We don't have any herbs. Why do we have so few herbs? Let's release some herbs. I don't want them getting unhealthy for no reason. And does this guy have good inventory? Do we have tool? Yeah, we got the steel tools. They should be worth a good amount. So let's hope that this is our seed trader coming to the other one, or anybody who has wheat will make me happy. Now, the good thing about ordering things is I don't think there's any negative thing. Like, let's just say this guy comes into here and he has wheat seeds, but we already ordered them to this guy. I don't think there's any negative to not buying them from this guy, if that makes sense. So he's going to this one, so he's not going to be our... He's not going to be the one we ordered seeds from. Alright. Plum seeds. I don't have plums, and plums are something we can make alcohol out of. Alright, very good. I'll take your plum seeds. And yeah, what do we want to trade? I mean, our coats is kind of an issue with the thing. We could definitely trade some wool. I don't really want to trade firewood. We can trade these iron tools, but they're not really worth that much. Yeah, 312. And yeah, I guess we're gonna. I mean, the coats would be okay. We should have a shot of leather there, but I'd rather just trade the wool if we can. So let's see. I'm gonna do some mathematics, but I'll do it by calculator. So we need 2188 divided by 5. 400. Yeah, good. We got plenty. 437. And yeah, it won't be. If we did 438, we would be overpaying by 2. You know what we could do? Let's do 436. We need 8. 435. It's 13. Here's what I'm thinking of, is we trade them, oh wait, 8, let's go to 36. Yeah. Alright, and then we trade them 2 firewood. Make it nice and even. Good. Or we could have, well no, we can't trade any more iron tools because we don't have more. There we go, so that should get us that. Now what are we trading a lot of? Wool? Yeah, let's just trade, and then we'll come over here to the wool. Let's go over to our inventory real quick. And we can play time. Dismiss this guy. just don't want them to start gathering every bit of wool off the map. How much wool? 600. Yeah, let's take this down. Let's take it down to 500. Right, so that we don't clear the map of wool. Not that we use the wool for anything else but this. So that really, actually, thinking about it, we probably should talk about another tailor up here, and maybe even a hospital. Let's do the hospital first. Do we plan a hospital? Chapel, tavern, stockpile, school. Man, we could use a chapel and a hospital. Why don't we build it? I don't know if they use herbs in the hospital, but I don't think that'll be a bad place. And then the other thing would be, yeah, we have school, a well. Yeah, you know what? We should really kind of get a well. Stockpile's kind of not in the best place, is it? Yeah, let's put it over here, even if to bunch the houses up. Yeah, we'll get them building that well kind of right away, even though it's we got a good amount of stone. Alright, so there we go. We got a well, chapel, yeah, cemetery. We're gonna have to think of another one of those eventually. And storage market, yeah, trading post. What was it I was thinking of building? I completely forget. I'm getting old. Getting old stinks. Yeah, I don't know what I was gonna build. Oh, Taylor. See, I'm not that old. Alright. Yeah, I think up this way because we have the sheep farm, and if we ever put another one, maybe we might even be able to switch that guy over to cattle. Right, will you fit right in there? Nah, not quite. Would have been a really good spot for you. Yeah, let's put them right. Where's the storage? Yeah, that's an orchard there. Yeah, we'll put them up this way. Even though I was going to build houses here, we can build the houses on the other side. So let's pause that. So that would give this town kind of everything it could ever want and need. Or something like that. Good. Alright, so let's head over here, check out what we're doing with our... Yeah, this guy's going... I'm thinking, you know, we're building this house. We're building the mine over here. This, yeah, 4 and 4 is 10. Yeah, so these are all the constructions. 10 builders, or 10 projects, 6 builders. We got a few more laborers. How's our food doing? We're doing pretty good for early summer, right? Because we still have 3,000 food, so a bit of a panic, but we did get awful low on our food. You know, not so low that we were really in trouble, but it was certainly a concern. There we go. So what kind of peppers do these look like? I don't know. But peppers are good. I like peppers. Whatever kind of peppers they are. Good. Should get a nice yield from that. And then we should get our chestnuts going at some point. Oh, we have plums, right? Oops. Yeah, we'll get plums going down here. Jeez, I almost forgot to get plums going. Yeah, so that's good. That's a source for like alcohol. So let's get this guy. Well, let's calm down on our building a little bit. Good. This well is done. Yeah, we got that lumber guy out there. We're building another house next to him, so that should be good. Yeah, I think I'd like to really... it wouldn't take much. Let's get another couple orchards next to these. So I probably want to put a road just for the sake of a little bit of speed. Here. Let's just go all the way around there. And then let's get 2 more orchards. This one. Let's make it match the other one. one thing to get rid of. Alright, so as soon as they clear these, we can set these to plums, and then we can talk about this guy doing plum whatever, plum liquor. And then over here, yeah, that's going to be a lot of plums coming. Well, you know what I think we're going to do is we'll reduce our fishermen, but it's going to take a little while for this guy for these guys to take effect, right? Oops. Right, 18 of 18. Yeah, so we're not going to take the fishermen off right now, but again, because we're not perfect with food. We're not overdoing the food. So how are our cattle doing? 20 of 20. All right, so we're going to do the split of these and hope for the best. And I'm thinking, just so that these aren't right next to each other, that I turn this one to cattle. Let's turn this one, I don't know, to sheep, just to make sure they don't go in there. Right, and we'll put a worker on here. Oh, no, you know what, we'll put a worker on there. And then let's split that. Make sure they go to here. Yeah, so we'll have, hopefully this works out. And I know it's going to cut down on our leather, but this, you know, we'll have kind of 3 areas of each animal, like chicken, sheep, cattle. We'll have a spare pasture, which we could probably put anywhere if we wanted to up something else. You know, but we got enough chickens spread out, so if we get diseases, it shouldn't wipe out all our chickens. We got most of our crops spread out pretty well. You know, hopefully we'll get some more seeds here. Okay, here's this orchard, which is, oops, schoolhouse. I didn't mean to click on that. This orchard is this one? Yeah, highlighted yellow there. So let's do plums. People. And this one should be done shortly. So that's going to be, you know, quite a few farmers that we have, which is okay. We can, if we start really getting too much food, we can cut down on that. Now we're starting to get low on, laborers. I think I'll take, yeah, there's this orchard. Yeah, let's take a person off of there, but we're going to put this to plums. So 20 of our 100 adults, more or less, 104 adults, are all going to be farmers, 1/5 of our population. And then there's other people in here that are, you know, like we have the gatherers, we got 4 of them, and then we've got, I mean, these herdsmen and all them. Or I'd say at least half of our population is just going towards getting us food at this point, but that's good. Now, as far as our population growth, I'm happy with where it's at with the children, so I don't want to build too many more houses. We are building another one over here, and this mine is being worked on. Now, are we seeing some production on our forestry over here, wherever the heck it is? Yeah. It's kind of funny. Look, iron and stone. Okay. Yeah, you know, as a matter of fact, we don't have that many laborers. Let's cool our tool until we get a few more laborers going. So I think I'm going to pause the video, which I have to do as per a requirement of Stutterville. Oh, let's pause it after we let's see what this guy has for us. And then we'll wait to the next trader probably, or we'll see. I don't want to play too much time between the pauses, but also want to keep it at least mildly entertaining. How are we doing here? Yeah, so we're done bringing supplies out there. Yeah, let's cool off until we get some more laborers, and I think we're going to end up with an abundance of food, which is kind of great. I'd rather have too much, and let's start filling these trading posts up again with food. Yeah, we'll do that maybe when I come back, because it'll be late summer, and we're going to harvest a bunch of stuff. If we're not already. No, not quite. But we've got quarries going ahead of time. We'll get this other quarry going over here. Might even split the people up so we get a little more stone in this area so that we don't have to haul the stone all the way over here to do construction. Though this one's sort of in the middle, isn't it? But in the long run, I don't want too many quarries too far apart. And then we could talk about even maybe more forestry. I was thinking about maybe down here, though it's getting awful far away. We could build like maybe a little mini town over here. Just like a marketplace and a few people, kind of be jammed up against the river. But if you play on the mountains, you get used to not spreading out into these nice big open towns with everything. You really, the mountainous really makes it a lot more challenging. So, yeah, valleys is definitely a lot more friendly as far as that goes. That's why I think one of the challenges is just mountain men, which is, you know, not anything much more. I think he's going to the other one. This may be our wheat seed trader. Let's hope so. Now, are we over? It starts stuttering at 30 minutes into the video, or close to it, and I really have no idea why. I record other games with the same exact software on, I think, the same exact settings, and I don't seem to get stuttering, so I don't know why it does it. But it doesn't really matter to you guys, does it? As long as we put a pause in there. Let's see what this guy has for us. This right away. Food. Okay. Well, we can buy some food that we don't have, right? Trade it for what we do have. You know, like we did. It's all one-to-one trade, so if we did 400 of that, and yeah, we should be getting a bunch more cabbages in as well. So let's do 200 eggs. That'll get us. That'll be 2 for 1 on the eggs. And how we're doing. Oh, is that all we have? Well, you will trade us for herbs. So we only have 800. What would be my favorite food? Well, we got peppers and berries and mutton. Yeah, pecans. Yeah. Plums. We have plum trees. We have fish. So it's wheat or pumpkins, and I would say let's do 800 wheat. Right? Just because why not? And trade. And the last thing to do is let's just make sure, even though we're about to harvest a bunch of cabbages, so I wouldn't worry about the cabbages. Eggs, how are we doing on eggs? Plenty of eggs. So we'll let them refill, like in other words, if we played time. But let me pause it while time is paused, and then I'll come right back at some point in the future. I will play time forward, but let me just pause the video, and then I'll restart it when something slightly exciting happens. All right, see you guys in a minute. Well, we have another trader on the way, so I figured to come back. Not too much time has passed. Enough for us to finish one of these mines. I think it was just summer, and now it's late autumn. I was checking out a few things, but this mine is now completed, so I stopped it. We need to build some more houses over here, but you know, it's kind of good to get some of these buildings done. We need to get our support buildings built over here. You know, we're doing okay. We seem to be, you know, holding steady with our lumber there for the minute, and we do have them working over here. And then I was just looking, and that's a good time to see we're doing pretty well with our farms, right? We've gotten most of the crops off already. A little bit of a struggle on this farm here, and I think it's because this storage is so far away. And I think if we build, you know, it might be worth building another storage up here. I don't think it's going to fit right there. This misses. And that's a hill right there, so it's not like we can... Yeah, we could put it... Well, that might not be a bad spot for a storage, but it's getting kind of far away from this. And we could come over here. Let's go get our trader. This one, okay. And more food, which is okay, because I think the last trader was in the other food thing, right? So let's see, what do we have? We already have chestnuts and plums and muttons and pecans. Not turning me on. Beef, we should have that. Apples. Yeah, we could trade them for some apples. Right? Cabbages, pumpkins. Yeah, let's trade for some apples. Now that brings up a topic that I kind of forget if I mentioned, so sorry if I did. We could trade for these apples and turn on our alcohol, but they're just not consistent enough, and the people are going to eat a lot of the apples. So it's sort of a mess there. We got 1,500 venison. So in other words, you can't really count on doing alcohol through trade. You really need an abundance of whatever it is you want to turn into alcohol so that people don't eat all the stuff. Yeah, so let's set out some venison. Let's see, we get 3 for the venison, and he has how much? He has 4,000 apples. So what if we traded him 1,000 venison for 3,000 apples? Right? And then we could get some pumpkins. It's autumn, so we could have some pumpkin pie, right? Really just kind of trade them for food, up for food. Yeah, why don't we trade them 500 cabbages for 500... We actually have a lot of mutton, too. You know what? Let's trade for 2,000 pumpkins. We'll keep our trader busy anyway. And then 4,000 apples, and then we'll do 1,000 mutton, right? So 3 times. And then I do want to go and check. Yeah, we can make the trade. Times pause. This is probably the biggest reason I like to pause time. And then let's come over to our inventory. Cabbages. We got a lot of cabbages. And we didn't even trade any. Oh, look, we're up to 10,000 food. I want to up that because we're getting to that point where we just need to up it so that we don't stop producing food kind of ever. And again, I don't like to make it infinity, just because I don't like to just run it up forever necessarily. Though I understand why people do. I guess having the limit there sort of. I mean, it can be a good limit to go do other things if you have that much food type thing. So mutton, we have 1,500, but what do we're set on 1,800. If we took 1,000 of the mutton out, let's just take it down a little bit. Oops, I didn't mean to close that other window. Let's just take it down to 1,500 mutton here. Yes, don't close. And then what was the other thing we just traded? It was a bunch of venison. Yeah, so we only have 500 venison left. Oh, look, we're really kind of low on venison, which is okay because we're getting beef, which is really good. Yeah, I think I'm just going to take that down to 500. Now, that's a lot of the food out of there. So is there any other... We can shove some peppers in here. Probably should just type it in. Yeah, let's take 400 peppers. And then... Firewood is doing well, and I might want to let that hit the limit just for a bit. Yeah, that should be pretty good. That's going to keep this trader. We only got 1 trader in there, so we might even consider another one. But we're just certainly getting close to considering another one. All right, well, anyway. Dismiss this guy and play time again. You know what? Let's take a look. Sorry, I had to pause in thought there. Production. No. Overview. No. Inventory. Graphs. That's what I wanted. Look at our population. Oof. Like we were stagnated, and now we're growing our butts off. What is this? Adults here? Yeah. And our people, yeah. So our kids aren't growing quite so fast, which is fine. We really needed to get those adults up because of food, but if you look, we're at 30, and so really we're 40, so we're really close to that 1/3 number that I like to keep it at. Again, we've been higher with the kids, if you notice, and it hasn't been the end of the world, though we did have a scare. So let's just click on there. Yeah, we'll take the food limit up to 20,000. Right, so that way that's not a thing anymore. Looks like we got some snow. So, yeah, we didn't quite get all of the food over here. Yeah, definitely kind of calling out for... Yeah, let's see, I want to come here. I can come right across there, can I? Yeah, let's just come straight a little bit. I don't want to block where we could have a thing, but I think Let's just get another storage over this way. It might not help this guy too much, but is it going to be... I don't know if that's the greatest place. I really kind of want to put it here, but I'd also like to put some more houses out this way. Maybe what we do is... let's plant a house. Is that a storage? No, it's the Taylor. Yeah, let's plant a house here. Can we get another one in this way? No, not quite. Got a mine right there. So then if we came... let's pause that house. If we came up this way... we go like right on around that guy. See, we're sort of getting kind of far from where that would really benefit us. But we certainly could use another storage up this way. Not necessarily out that way, huh? Really, yeah, really right there would have been the best place. It's just not going to fit. Yeah, even if we move that Taylor, it's just not going to fit there. I mean, this would be... well, we could get it like right here. Yeah, it's kind of close to town, but I don't usually like to put them that close to the town. But then again, I don't normally put my orchards and all right here too. Yeah, let's do that. And we'll let that get built, because I don't like crops to go unharvested, and I'm pretty sure that that's the reason. There could also be that we don't have... but we have enough houses right here. That shouldn't have been a house. It should have been because they're carrying the stuff all the way over there. So I think in the future we can talk about just fitting in whatever we can over here, maybe even some more fields. But we're doing okay. Look, we're up to 10,000 food. So it's not like... now that's going to change a little bit as we shuffle supplies in and out, and we'll just kind of keep an eye. But at least we're not at the food limit at this moment. I like to keep the view this way so you guys don't get disoriented. And how are our cattle doing? Good. They're increasing. I don't know why. I guess it was just a matter of old age at one time, but it's got me gun shy of them. At times, like, they go down, like this guy's only going up one, which is okay. As long as we see some young ones in there, I think we're okay. Good. So we got our cattle split. We got many things worked on. We got another house out over here, right? So let's think about this. We got 2 people living in here, or working in here. Yeah, we should be making pretty good wood. We got the storage here for it. Do we put another one of these up? Not the herbalist probably first. Gatherer's hut. Yeah, we really don't need that much over here with probably the herbalist, believe it or not. Oh, and you know what we can do? Let's do the 2 herbalists. Yeah, we got plenty of stuff to do this. We'll do an herbalist here. And then what I want to do is increase the efficiency of the herbalist here. All right, we did this a few episodes ago, so we're going to take that guy off. And that gets our, well, that gives our guys way more than they can handle. Did I not pause some of this stuff? No, that's all paused. Okay. So good. I like to keep, you know, as your town population gets bigger, you want to have some laborers. They help out with all kinds of jobs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of this guy because he's really not producing that much over there, being so close to the city. If we compare him to this one, like this guy's doing 48, that guy only did 18. And even though he did 37, you see what I'm saying? He's just a lot more efficient out here. Now, yeah, we could, yeah, you know, I'm going to take this back down because if you notice, when you put 3 on, like this, it's hard to see in the winter, but it starts to get a little more sparse. It's not bad, but I don't like to drive these things too hard, in other words. So let's see here. Let's take that down. It's not really changing anything. I'll just change the limit. And I think when you have 2, you just get really good tree growth, and you really keep them producing without ever running out of trees. Where the other way, like this guy especially, even with, like, because he's not ideal with this river running through it, you're going to struggle with getting him to have enough stuff. So look at that, we're up to 13,000 food. How many fishermen do we? Let's take some fishermen off. Right. Yeah, we'll cut this down. Cut this down. So that'll give us, again, get our buffer back, right? I don't mind giving them some fish. So fishermen, we need 4. Yes, we'll take that down to 4. There we go. Everybody should have work. So that gives us 14, so let's up our builders a little bit. 8 builders, 12 laborers. Our logs. Do we have any place we'd steal some logs? Yeah, I think we could come in here and cut out some stuff. We've already kind of done that a few places. Yeah, let's come over here and cut out some of that stuff just to keep them busy. All right, well, I think I'm going to call it an episode again, just more based on time than anything else. And, you know, we've got more things progressed. We got our, wherever they are, we'll get our alcohol going. Oh, that's another thing we can build. Is our tavern over here. No real hurry because we got to get these plums going. But we got plums in the ground, and we got our cattle, I think, going. Yeah, there we go. We're already up to 11. We were just at 10 a minute ago. How about this one? Yep, 13. So I didn't think that increased that in that minute, but good. All right. Well, once again, I hope you guys have enjoyed it on this rainy ending. But it's a happy time. We are well past our food issue, and we'll take a look at that maybe in the beginning of the next episode, or sort of depends. I will let some time pass. You know what? One condition: if we have another trader, maybe we'll. Nah, no more traders. So we'll come back either with the next trader if he has something good like another crop, or I'll just let some time pass and just get things going a little bit. I won't design anything more, or do anything drastic, but we'll get this going. But we're in really good shape. Our people and our population is shooting up like there's no tomorrow, and we've also managed to stay ahead of the food while we do it. Look, we're up to 150 people, halfway to our goal. So if this keeps up, we'll be at our goal in no time at all. So anyway, all right. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you next week, back for more episodes of Banished. Bye-bye, guys. Have a good day. Bye.